Hello guys, today we're gonna watch a YouTube video about the richest players
Imagine
in Roblox.
Millions of dollars by simply
So,
Roblox.
here we go.
Literally impossible.
Are you sure about that?
Roblox
That's just one of the
billionaire.
few who turned their love for Roblox into billions of Robux.
Rip
the largest
Indra
game on
is
the planet,
actually
real
so rich.
historical moments and more. But to find out how they did this, we need to dive into their full stories one by one, beginning with Stickmaster Luke.
I know him.
Playing Roblox, Luke was your average 14-year-old kid playing games and having fun. But he wasn't happy being just a player. He wanted to make a game go big. His main goal of this was not just to get rich, but to also prove that with enough passion, you can bring a whole community together. Except, the odds of this happening were close to zero. We're talking about 2007. To give you a sense of this, here's an average game from our time.
This is Blox Fruits.
And compare that to one from Luke's time.
2007. What the hell is this?
Maybe his dream was already dead. But if you truly want to achieve your goals, you should never be afraid to take that first step. Welcome to the underground war.
I didn't heard this game.
Players somehow found joy out of terrorizing other players, which led to the game reaching.
Yeah, I like the fight too.
Although it's not much, this was amazing for Luke. Cause the thing is, Roblox back then paid you virtual money whenever someone joins your game. So instead of relaxing, Luke grinded out a butt ton of games in the following
equals
years, getting
nothing.
more players and more money from his fun, simple ideas, as well as showing them off on
So
YouTube,
much
which
Robux.
really worked. His original ideas sparked some of the most well-known Roblox players, so obviously he deserves some amount of fortune. But even with this money, he can easily lose it all if he didn't spend it wisely. No way you're spending all that Robux on one single hat.
This hat will make him so
But
rich.
you'll see why it's genius. But to make the money back, Luke worked really hard on his games, making each one better than the last. But rather than making them flashy like modern games, he focused on making them replayable, meaning you can play them again and again and again without getting bored. This led to him reaching 10 million visits, meeting actual Roblox admins, and most importantly, buying a bunch of hats for some reason. But this would all change on one fateful day. It's 2011 and Luke got a message from a special person. Roblox himself?
The owner.
I noticed your games are getting so much love from the community.
I want to get a message from.
Wait,
Yo!
this has to be fake. No way a child can work for Roblox.
14 billion, guys. 14 billion. This is crazy. Roblox costs like 14 billion, bro. I wanna work at Roblox.
Because I actually got this opportunity.
He's only a child, but now he's like not a child, but
no.
he was a child.
Kept learning how to develop. Thanks to this, he made even more Robux by selling his own items. But just as you thought he couldn't get richer, one of his oldest games randomly blew up. You may be wondering how a game this basic blew up 4 years later. Well, the answer is in the gameplay. Welcome to NDS.
I know this game, guys.
This island, and
This
a
game
random
is
disaster
fire.
comes to annihilate you and everyone you love. A bit repetitive, right? I mean, the game itself had a lot of glitches and didn't even may think it'll die out. That guy is screwed. But these imperfections added to the randomness and funny moments made in the game. This is exactly
This game
what
is
players
fun.
wanted. The true magic of this game is
I
that
played
everything
it.
is completely random. You don't know what to expect, which makes it really replayable. But with the entire community at his fingertips, Luke needed to play his cards right. To prevent the game from getting boring, he added a multi-disaster machine. This allowed rich people to bring hell down to earth, spicing up the game. But even with an update schedule worse than mine, the game still made a ton of money from players paying to win, and I'm definitely not one of them. But even still, this wasn't Luke's biggest flow of Robux. That would be the Hatsy bot. Back then, they were a lot cheaper, costing a few hundred Robux. But as time went by, the price of the hats, especially his Dominus, rose to millions, making him even wealthier.
600 million.
Luke remained
Yo,
humble,
he's so
continued to help with
rich.
huge events, and kept his game simple, causing them to thrive.
Draw it.
But even with billions
played
of
it
visits,
too.
the second most valuable account, and a fat pay from Roblox,
His
there's
account
far
is
more
so
impressive
rare.
millionaires in our community. Unlike Luke, Snicktrix joined a lot later in
Snicktrix,
time.
I know
He
him
wanted to
too.
spice up
He
Roblox
created
'cause the game was sure
islands
getting
and
stale. Although we had
bedwars.
more players, we also had higher competition and higher standards for games. Oh yeah, and game visits no longer convert into Robux. But unlike most devs, Snicktrix did have experience with Minecraft servers and even made a cute Roblox farm game, which didn't get much, but combining these two ideas, he spent months working on a project that can fail or change his life forever. Most devs back then would create the same kind of game over and over and over, but Snicktrix took the risk of creating Minecraft-themed Roblox games, the first being Skyblock. You spawn on this tiny
Skyblock.
island and use what little you have to make something
Now
great.
it's
Despite
islands.
the effort, Minecraft clones usually fail, so Skyblock started off slow. Never mind. Maybe it
Active
wasn't so bad to make something different, but Snicktrix
45k.
was shocked at how fast his game blew up. Perhaps it was a great game
80,000
mechanics or the
K,
progressive
no.
nature, but players started playing and money started flowing.
Minecraft actually costs money, but on this game you essentially get the exact same experience without having to pay any sort of money whatsoever.
This means that everyone can play it. More players, more money. But to keep the game afloat, the updates had to be creative.
And it could be the next big thing on Roblox.
This is unoriginal and disrespectful.
That's
No.
Roblox moderators should ban this.
No, don't ban the game.
This game keeps copying Minecraft.
Imagine copying Minecraft.
Copy of Minecraft Skyblock.
Copy of Minecraft having a ton rich. Y'all stupid for playing a copy of Minecraft.
Okay, but this won't affect the game itself, right? Skyblock was all
Oh
of a
no,
sudden
I know what it is. No, it got banned.
Players complained that they stole from Minecraft, so Roblox shut it down. With his biggest project dead, it seemed like Snicktrix will give up on his goal. But as a last-ditch resort, they changed the name from Skyblock to Islands, praying the ban would be lifted.
Back.
We're back in business.
Using the second
Islands.
chance, he needed to play his cards right. With a whole website full of ideas, the team knew exactly what fans wanted.
What if we made it so players can visit other islands?
With better updates and better things to build in your island, players spend more time and money grinding out their base, leading to amazing creations bringing attention to the game. With everyone being obsessed with making the best base possible, you may think their game will never die out. But right as the new year started, they made the worst possible updates.
I know this update.
Since the game
This
has
is so
much
bad.
content, players easily found ways to dupe items. This made everything less valuable, meaning less people will spend money on the game. To fix this, the devs wiped everyone's money and items.
Oh.
Players went ballistic, but can you really blame them? Imagine
No.
losing something valuable just because someone else broke rules. This led to many players quitting, and on top of all of that, the game got way too complicated with all these new items. With all this going on, you may think the team will call it quits. But instead of seeing this as a bad thing, Snicktrix saw this as a chance to make something new and great. With the knowledge, money, and attention he got from Islands, he spent months on a new game with the goal of getting emotions out of people. And that game was Roblox Bed Wars. Unlike Islands, Bed Wars was a lot more competitive, cause instead of building and farming, you spawn on an island with infinite lives. If your bed breaks, you have 1 life left. Last team standing wins. Snicktrix had a lot of faith in the idea, so they slowly drifted away from Islands to focus completely on Bed Wars. But with that as their main source of money, they better not mess it up. First off, Snicktrix knew Bedwars copied Minecraft, so to avoid getting banned again, he spiced it up by adding a bunch of kits, each helping you win in-game. Since players were competitive, they spent millions of Robux on them. The devs get money and players have fun. It's a win-win. But there's still one issue. Kits cost Robux, so not everyone can use them. To fix this, he added a battle pass. By grinding the game long enough, you can unlock kits for free. But some players spent 15k Robux to instantly complete the battle pass. Hopefully this won't cause any problems. And on top of all of that, the team added enchants, which made the game even more insane. You see, if you want to win in this game, you need as much loot as possible to buy OP stuff. But players found ways to combine kits and enchants to completely break the game.
I'm sick of shouting, everyone who doubted, I always dreamed about it, I've been at.
Yeah. These tricks and the gameplay in general always made players rage. To get revenge, they spent more money on OP kits. On the flip side, he made just as much from kit gifting. This allowed GigaChats to spend thousands of dollars gifting everyone kits. But also, Snicktrix gets a % of the money. More players equals more gifting equals more money. Another smart move from the devs was adding win streaks. Basically, how many times you win in a row. Because of this, players spent weeks building insane win streaks, having everyone cheer for them, only to lose it to a hacker, which, to be fair, added more hype to the game. But to keep Bedwars alive for as long as possible, the devs had to update as much as they can. So throughout the year, every week they added game modes, kits, OP items, you name it. It seemed like every day there's some new game-breaking glitch, which made the game feel infinite. But all this hype led to an inevitable problem. Picture this. You stumble across Bedwars for the first time. You join a match and hope to learn the ins and outs of... Considering we had 45 kits, it was nearly impossible for new players to play, because anyone can get these broken kits by spending crazy amounts of Robux. Players went ballistic over the unfairness. To fix this, the devs added relics, basically free upgrades at the start of each match. It's the right idea, but...
For the love of God, just remove relics. It's literally luck-based.
I forgot to mention, relics were chosen randomly. All it did was make Bedwars luck instead of skill. Yes, the kits made millions of dollars, but if pro players and new players felt excluded, what's the point?
Remove the guys. They
Snicktrix had a
removed
new
their
goal,
relics.
not to make as much Robux as possible, but to make Bedwars truly fair for everyone. To do this, we need to figure out what
I
made
am
the
a
game
Roblox
unfair.
developer
Firstly, no one likes
too,
fighting
but
a
I need
tryhard with an
Robux for
unfair
now.
kit. So the devs made a kitless game mode, Murder in Bedtown, a murder mystery type game. And yes, in the past, we did have free-to-play game modes, but those still had tryhards and hackers, and no one likes that. Overall, Murder in Bedtown gave new players something exciting, because all you needed was to watch out for the murderer. But that wasn't enough. Next up, they made the better kits free. So new players had a chance to level up in the battle pass. For context, free kits go free each week, but they usually sucked. But even with these changes, a balanced game needs more balanced game modes. So the devs got to work on two special ones. The same kit mode where everyone has the exact same kit, and OG mode. Unlike all the other game modes, this one had no kits, no forge, and no unfair shenanigans. Because of their thoughtfulness, many old players came back just to play these game modes. I guess simple and fair always wins. But the best for last, the devs used an old feature from 2021, custom matches. This lets you make your own Bedwars game and spawn any item, which on its own kept the game alive for a bit. But the devs took it a step further by adding scripts, allowing you to modify your game and add basically anything. Like seriously, I honestly thought this wasn't possible for Roblox. This gave each player a chance to make their own game mode, and even make money by selling scripts. By giving players some kind of control, it's kinda hard for it to get boring. Unlike most devs, Snicktrix successfully made a fair and endless game.
So yeah. So thank you for watching and have a nice day.